Tao. Touch. Yoga. Meditation. Living arts. Expand your spiritual horizons. Explore alternative approaches to health. Discover a unique collection of books, audios and videos, clothing, music, and lifestyle accessories that bring pleasure and quiet beauty to your life.
Welcome to the world of Yoga Journal, explorations of Hatha Yoga, body work, alternative healing, diet, and other body-positive practices. From meditation to martial arts, philosophy to psychology, discover new and old mind-expanding possibilities. A nurturing blend of Eastern and Western traditions offers food for the soul. Join us on the path.
When I see the beauty of Yosemite, I see you. Feel the wind move through the valley. The nature of our breath arises from the silence. Our attention is as timeless as the granite faces. In this valley, there are no boundaries. There is no you or I.
Hi, I'm Rodney Yee. Welcome to Yoga Journal's Yoga Practice for Meditation. Over my years of teaching yoga, many of my students have asked me about meditation, what it is, and how to do it. Meditation is a time-honored practice that reduces stress and revitalizes the body, mind, and spirit. Meditation is awareness of posture, ease of breath, and attentiveness of the mind. For most of us, it seems like an impossible task to sit cross-legged for long periods of time watching the breath. In this program, I'll guide you through 5 sessions to support your meditation practice. They can be used by beginners as well as experienced practitioners. Each helps with challenges we commonly encounter: bodily tension, improper posture, and restricted breathing. All are inspired by the quiet beauty of Yosemite. Mountain, the first session, is a way to transition from daily activities to sitting meditation. As you move from pose to pose, you will open the body and free the breath. These poses may seem challenging at first. With practice, you will experience increased confidence and ability. In garden, we practice gentle movements to open your hips, essential for healthful sitting. They are all done sitting in a chair and can be practiced at home, at work, or at the park. They will improve flexibility and prevent lower back and knee injury. We explore 4 sitting postures in tree: cobblers, hero, sage, and variations of lotus pose. Using props, I'll show you how to adapt them to your own needs. In wind, we practice being present to the movement of the breath. You will release habitual tension, and deeper levels of relaxation will reveal themselves to you. In the final session, sky, we meditate. With focus on posture and breath, we gently, lovingly invite the mind into the present moment, time and time again. Meditation begins by deciding to take some time for yourself to journey inward. Practice with me each day to discover the rich rewards of meditation, living more calmly, more fully, and with strength and grace. Namaste.
Mountain, a quiet flow series that warms the body, frees the breath, and calms the mind. Stand with your feet together, with your weight on the front of your heels. Spread your toes like the roots of a tree. Gaze straight ahead. Feel the grandeur of the mountains. Lean forward. Lean back. Lean to the right. Lean to the left. Come to center. Sense your balance. Inhale, raise your arms out to the sides. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, raise your arms over your head. Observe your balance. Exhale, release the arms down to your sides. Take your thumbs to your armpits. Feel the skin move from the back of the armpits up to the collarbones. Mountain, keep the lift of the chest, strong legs, fluid spine. Inhale, raise the arms halfway. Exhale, namaste. Balance. Interlace the fingers, stretch the arms overhead. Release. Take the thumbs once again to the armpits. Lift the upper chest and maintain the natural curves of the spine. Bring your left hand to your lower belly. and your right hand to your solar plexus. Lift and hollow the belly as you relax and drop the solar plexus. Now, place your left hand on your chest. Lift the chest as your solar plexus softens. Continue to observe your balance. Raise your right hand to your throat. Feel its suppleness. Release all tension as you keep the chest lifted. Bring your left hand to the forehead and relax the throat and the forehead simultaneously as you balance on the front of your heels. Interlace your fingers and place the back of the hands on the crown of your head. Drop your shoulder blades and feel the weight of the arms move through the center of your spine and down through the center of each leg. Lengthen your spine up into your hands. Stretch the arms up. Exhale, release to standing forward bend. Breathe. Feel the strength of your legs, the rooting of your feet, the suppleness and the release of your spine. Breathe naturally, like the wind moving through the grass. Inhale, exhale as you bring your right foot back to a lunge. Look forward. Slide the chest along the front leg. Left foot back. Downward dog. Spread the fingers and toes. Strong extended legs. Fully extended arms. Inhale, exhale, lower to all fours. Move the groins back as your chest and head lift. Exhale, curl the tailbone, hollow the belly, hunch the spine, drop the head. Press down with your feet and hands. Lengthen the spine as you come into the back bend again. Exhale, curl the tailbone, hollow the belly. Press your hands down as you move into child's pose. Rest your head on your hands. Exhale fully, releasing all tension. Inhale, come up and sit on your heels. Press your hands down on your thighs as you lengthen the spine and open the chest. Inhale, exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee and place your right hand on the ground. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale and turn. Come back to center. Change sides. Inhale, and beginning with the release of the groins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, then turn. Continue the lengthen on the inhalation and turn on the exhalation. Come back to center. Staff pose. Press the legs down as you reach through the toes. Exhale. Bend your right knee into your chest. Wrap your arms around that leg. Inhale, drop the groins and lift the spine. Release deeply into the right hip as you ground the left leg. Change sides. As your spine pulses to its full extension, notice the rhythm of the breath. Bring the soles of your feet together. Drop the knees out to the sides and hold your ankles. Cobbler's pose. Lightly pull with the arms, feeling the natural curve of the lower back moving up into your chest. Press your outer heels together, grounding through the legs and lifting the spine. Move to simple cross-legged pose. Release the torso into a seated forward bend. Let the mind observe the breath, and the breath be absorbed by the body. Inhale and come up. Reverse the legs. Initiating from the pelvis, come forward, back round and open. Inhale, come up. Exhale, legs together. Slowly roll down onto your back, vertebra by vertebra. Separate your feet, hips distance apart. Release the groins and arch the back. Then gently tuck the tailbone and hunch the back. Rolling the pelvis, arch again. Curl the tailbone and come up to bridge pose. Press the feet firmly into the ground. Interlace the fingers under the hips and roll your shoulders under. Lift the chest. Lift the hips. Slowly come down. Raise your arms to shoulder level. Inhale, bend the knees toward the chest. Keep your hips on the ground. Exhale, drop the knees to the left. Release the groins and lengthen the spine. Curl the tailbone, hollow the belly, and feel the twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, drop the legs to the right. Look over your left arm. Feel the breath. Release deeper into the twist. Inhale, back to center. Hug the knees. Draw the head to the knees. Breathe easy. Cross the ankles. Hold the feet. Extend the legs over the head and roll up to a simple cross-legged position. Press your hands down and lengthen the spine as you ground the legs. Firm the shoulder blades into the back. Lift the chest. Come to center. Place your hands on the legs. Feel the length and the small, supple articulations of the spine. Observe your breath. Sit in the stillness of the moment. Garden, a gentle hip opening series that prepares the body for sitting meditation. Sit on the edge of your chair, hands on your knees, legs together, feet planted firmly on the ground. Slowly roll the tailbone forward as you round the spine, vertebra by vertebra. Now, roll up onto your sitting bones and sit upright. Then, move from the pelvis into a back bend. Bring the tailbone slightly forward, lift the head to neutral, and sit. Separate your feet a little wider than hip distance apart. Gently roll your hips forward and rest your torso between your legs. Interlock your arms. As you exhale, relax your hips, your spine. Release your neck and head. Feel the opening come in the hip sockets. Release deeper. Now, slowly roll your spine up to sitting. Spread your legs as far apart as possible. Turn your feet in the same direction as your thighs. With your fingers on your inner thighs, lift the skin of the knees upwards and rotate the legs out. Bring your elbows to the inside of the knees and let the torso hang. To keep the knees aligned over the feet, press slightly back with the elbows. Exhale smoothly, deeply, as you continue to roll the pelvis over the thighs. Inhale and roll up. With your feet together, take your right ankle over your left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll your pelvis forward over the legs. Come down as far as you can, breathing naturally, not forced. Experience a deep sense of surrender in the hip sockets. Inhale and roll the spine up. Repeat on the other side. Release the groins back and down as you roll the pelvis forward. Keep the feet active as you extend the spine over your crossed leg. Simple inhalation, simple exhalation. Feel the resistance in your hips release. As the legs remain strong and firm, complete the exhalation of each breath. Inhale and roll up. Exhale, turn to your right. Bring your hands to the backrest of the chair. Inhale, extend your spine. Exhale, pull with your left hand, push with your right. Feel the hollowness of the belly as you twist. Release. Repeat on the other side. Plant the feet firmly into the ground. Inhale, rock the pelvis slightly forward. lengthened from the natural curve of the lower back up into your chest. Exhale and turn. Do not force the twist with the arms or with your mind, but allow the twist to flourish from the connection of the feet with the ground. Come back to center. Spread your legs wide. Turn your feet the same direction as your thighs. With the legs rotating out, exhale, release the torso forward. Continue to focus on relaxing in the hip sockets. Let the inhalation and the exhalation penetrate deeply into the hips. Inhale, come up. Bring the legs together. Place the right ankle on the left knee. Exhale, slowly cascade the pelvis and spine over the crossed leg. Notice the rhythm of your breath. Inhale and roll up. Reverse. In this exercise, know that the depth of the pose is not how far you extend down, but how deeply the mind, the breath, and the body are woven together. Inhale and slowly roll up. Exhale. Bring your left elbow over the outside of the right knee. Place your right hand on the backrest. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, turn. Let the eyes and the mind be soft. Feel the way the breath moves in the body as the twist deepens. Inhale, release. Exhale, repeat on the other side. Firm the shoulder blades into the back. Exhale, twist deeper. Come back to sitting. Observe your posture. Stand up. Place your right foot on the chair seat. Turn the foot in the same direction as your thigh. Exhale, release your torso between your legs. Keep the standing leg strong as you continue to stretch the hip. Be attentive to the breath. Without bringing your torso up, lower the bent leg to the ground beside the straight leg. Standing forward bend. Strong legs, open hips. Come up, chain sides. Focus the mind on the breath. Feel the exhalation deep within the hip sockets. Observe the surrender of your inner body. Bring the bent leg beside the straight leg. Hold the calves, ankles, or heels. Exhale, draw yourself deeply into standing forward bend. Simple breath, strong arms, strong legs. Inhale, come back to standing. Sit backwards in the chair. Place your hands on the backrest and press firmly. Feel the shoulder blades meet the back and give a lift to the upper chest. Now take your thumbs to the armpits and feel the skin move from the back of the armpit to the front. Come back to sitting forward in the chair. Experience the wisdom of your posture from these exercises. Keep the pelvis and the spine fluid. Keep the energy moving from the ground to your feet to the crown of your head. Sitting upright in a chair is an option for sitting meditation. In garden, you will discover the fertile ground from which you can grow your sitting practice. Tree, an introduction to 4 traditional postures for meditation. Cobbler's pose. Place a block against the wall. Sit down on the block and bring the soles of your feet together. Lean forward and draw the sitting bones toward the wall. Sit up and gently pull one foot in at a time. If you feel any discomfort, put a blanket under each thigh. Place your hands on your groins, moving them down and under toward the sitting bones. Notice how these movements create a curve in the lower back. Feel the skin of your lower belly lifting up. Bring your hand to the solar plexus. Relax the lower ribs as you continue to lift the upper chest. Touch the tips of the index fingers to the tips of the thumbs. Extend the rest of the fingers. Place the hands on the knees. Continue to lengthen the spine from the tailbone. Now, try the posture without the block. Once again, pull your feet toward the hips. With your hands on your groins, soften them downwards. With your hands on the belly and the solar plexus, receive the touch. Place your hands on your knees. Press slightly forward and down, and release the thighs. Once again, place the hands. Gaze forward. Feel the length of the spine and the relaxation of the solar plexus, the belly, and the groins. Hero pose. Kneel and place the block between your feet. Sit back. Press down on the soles of your feet and lengthen the spine. Press down on your thighs to ground the legs. Take the hands underneath the knees and pull the skin of the knees forward and up. Press down on the arches of the feet again. Roll the calves out so the front of your feet are directly in contact with the ground. Bring the hands to Namaste with the thumbs resting on the sternum. Feel a lift of the spine from the lower back into the chest. Take a moment to feel the balance, the breath, and the ease of the posture. Let's try it without the block. As you come into the posture, roll your calves out and pull them toward the heels as you sit down. Adjust the knees. Move your hands to your thighs. Press down, release the groins, and elongate the spine. To get more length in the waist, press down on the soles of your feet and lift the pelvis. As you sit down, maintain the length of the spine. Feel the natural curve of the lower back. The relaxation in the solar plexus. The softness and yet the lift of the skin of the pelvic belly. Namaste, hands. Continue to feel the grounding of the thighs and the length of the spine. Sage pose. Place the block under your sitting bones. Bend the right leg deeply. Place the right foot over the left Achilles tendon and draw the left foot into the hips. Let the knees drop open. Release the groins. Sit upright. Relax your hands on your thighs, palms up. Breathe naturally. Balance the pelvis over the legs, the chest over the pelvis, the neck over the chest, the head over the neck. Let's try the other side without the block. Fold the left leg in. Tuck the left foot in between the Achilles tendon and the thigh of the right leg. Let the knees drop open. Lean forward slightly. As you come back, align yourself over the sitting bones. From here, build the length of the spine. Let the elbows drop right below the shoulders. Rest the hands on the thighs, palms up. Soften the eyes. Feel the small, subtle movements of the posture. Without making the spine rigid, keep it supple over the grounded legs and relaxed hips. Half lotus. Place the block under your sitting bones. Bend the left leg. As you fold the right leg deeply, draw the hamstrings toward the midline. Pull the right foot way up into the left hip crease. Adjust yourself so that your pelvis is sitting upright and there's a natural curve in the lower back. The thighs are almost parallel. Both legs rotate out. Layer the right fingers over the left fingers and bring the tips of the thumbs together. Your arms make a circle. Full lotus without the block. Bend your right leg. Pull the right foot way up into the left hip crease. Lean to the left and bring your left foot into full lotus. If this is difficult, practice half lotus and build up to this posture. Place the hands into a meditative mudra, gazing forward. Feel the active grounding of the legs as the spine soars. Watch the subtle movements of your posture and the absorption of the breath. guided exploration of the breath. Sit in a comfortable position. Feel the expansion and the ease of your body. Breathe through your nose. Let your breath be as natural as possible. Extend your legs into staff pose. With the legs strong and grounded, slowly roll the spine down as you lie back. Press the elbows down and roll the shoulders under. Open the chest. Bend your knees and separate your feet a little wider than hips distance apart. Drop the knees together. Place your hands on your belly. Feel your entire back body supported by the ground. As you feel the rhythm of your breath, the rise and the fall of your inhalation and your exhalation, notice the pause at the base of the exhalation and how your belly drops into the pelvic cavity. Let your mind follow these movements. Natural inhalation, natural exhalation. Pause. Natural inhalation, natural exhalation. Pause. Natural inhalation, natural exhalation. Pause. Release the arms beside you. Extend the legs firmly and separate them about 6 inches apart. Let the legs and the feet drop open. Relax deeply. Bend your legs, this time placing the soles of the feet together, knees dropped open. Reclined cobbler's pose. Press your elbows down as you turn your shoulders under. This will arch the lower back slightly. Lift your pelvis. Draw the skin of the sacrum down toward the tailbone to elongate the spine. As you let your legs drop open, relax. Let the ground completely support you. Place the hands on your belly and feel the pause of the breath at the base of the exhalation. Natural inhalation, natural exhalation. Feel with each exhalation how the breath releases through the inner thighs. The mind follows that exhalation and surrenders to the earth. Close your eyes. Place your hands over your eyes. The heels of your hands cover the eyes and the fingers cover the forehead. Let the eyes themselves drop deeply into their sockets as the skin of the forehead relaxes completely. Place your hands on the groins. Move them toward the heels and down to the ground. Feel complete emptiness in the groins. Rest your arms beside you. As you watch the breath, feel the ease of the face, the ease of the throat, the ease of the belly, and the ease of the groins. Extend the legs again. separate them about 6 inches. Let the legs and the feet drop open. Bring your hands to the belly. Feel it drop on the exhalation and on the inhalation so that you channel the breath into the chest cavity. As you do this, the relaxation deepens. Your mind is completely with your breath. Observe the breath moving into the chest cavity as the belly falls on the exhalation and on the inhalation. Place the hands gently on the rib cage so that you are not using any effort to hold up the arms. Feel any habitual tension that you hold in this area and let go. As you surrender, invite the breath into the lower ribs. They are the portals for each inhalation. Feel the breath move through these doorways, filling the rib cage like the wings of a bird riding on the currents of the breath. The breath is easy. It is deeply absorbed into the tissues of the body as your mind, like a luminous moon, simply watches, deep in observation. Place the hands on the middle ribs, bringing the baby fingers where the thumbs were. Through the kindness of your own touch, invite the breath into this area. The bottom of the exhalation is like watching your reflection in a tranquil pond. The inhalation is like the morning mist rising into the sky. Take your hands now to your upper chest. Realize that a lot of our lung capacity is actually right under the collarbones. It's a natural occurrence that we breathe into this area. Let go of any restrictions. The breath moves like the wind through the landscape. Keep the mind passive, the skin, the muscles of the face passive. Let the breath rise in the lower ribs, expanding into the middle ribs, up into the upper chest. Feel your whole rib cage responsive to the natural rhythms of the breath. Release the arms beside you. Watch the breath as it moves completely through the body-mind. Relaxation, absorption, surrender. Sky. A seated meditation that soothes the body-mind and returns us to stillness. Stand in mountain. Your legs and your spine active. Feel the sky above you and the earth below you. Feel the balance of your body, its subtle movements like the gentle wind. Feel your pelvis fluid over your legs. Let your mind dissolve into the movements of the present moment. Slowly bend the legs and sit down. Take half lotus or any other of the sitting postures. Feel the earth, and from that foundation, grow upward and outward like a tree. Your chest is warm and expansive, like the sun and the sky. Your mind, like space. Hearing the sounds and seeing the colors of your inner landscape. As your breath rises and falls like the currents of the rivers, the rhythm of your breath brings you deeper into stillness. The stillness brings you an awareness of your surroundings and into the subtle movements of your body-mind. Your mind stays acute and attentive. Feel your spine lengthen. Feel the solar plexus at ease. The throat soften. The forehead relax. The crown of the head open. The waters continue to run and flow. You are in the mist, movement on movement. The elements of life reveal themselves as you calm the mind. You lose the attachments of the past, the expectations of the future, as you sit deeper and deeper in the moment. The sound of your breath, the moisture of your breath, the texture of your breath is absorbed and observed. There's a point in the stillness where elements of yourself have not been revealed before. Sit steady. Stay with the physical and mental movements. Stay with the movements of fear, the movements of difficulty. Continue to feel your posture. Observe without attachment. Your thoughts are like clouds passing in the sky. Observe the entire puzzle of movement, the flow of color and sound. The boundaries between yourself and your surroundings dissipate. Let go of all distinctions. You are your surroundings. Your surroundings are you. Allow all identity to evaporate. There are no boundaries. The breath is barely audible. There is no you. Sit in stillness. In meditation, draw into the foundation of all movement. Leave the surface of change and descend to the warm ember of the inner core. We are touched and untouched at the same time. The thin veil that separates the outside from the inside evaporates in a shimmering dance of light in the world. Nature reveals its perfect balance, reminding us that we too are guided from deep within. As we look deeply, we understand our perfect balance. There is no fear of the cycle of birth, life, and death, for when you stand in the present moment, you are timeless. Namaste. From the editors of Yoga Journal, America's premier yoga magazine, Yoga Journal's Yoga Practice Series is the world's most complete and innovative guide to yoga. Each video has been designed to meet your individual needs and the demands of your busy lifestyle. If you're just getting started, begin with Yoga Practice for Beginners. Join Patricia Walden as she guides you through 23 basic poses in a precise, safe, and gentle way. When you're ready for the next step, progress with yoga practice for energy. Filmed in Maui, Rodney Yee offers 5 10-minute sessions that connect you with the rhythms of the earth and the cycle of the sun. In yoga practice for relaxation, Rodney Yee and Patricia Walden have designed 2 restorative yoga sessions that help rejuvenate your immune system and quiet your body, mind, and spirit. In yoga practice for flexibility, Patricia Walden offers 2 dynamic workouts to increase vitality: forward bends to cultivate awareness and back bends to awaken the spine. In yoga practice for strength, Rodney Yee teaches an aerobic flow series that builds power and stamina, plus yoga postures that soothe the body, increase confidence, and perfect balance. In yoga practice for meditation, Rodney Yee offers 5 complete sessions that help you in developing a meditation practice. All are inspired by the majestic beauty of Yosemite National Park. Yoga Journal's Yoga Practice Series will add immense value to your understanding and enjoyment of yoga. You'll be challenged and rewarded by higher levels of physical, mental, and spiritual well-being. Available at book, video, and music stores everywhere, and from Living Arts.